guys, welcome back to JazzedTutorials. This week on my Photoshop tutorial, I'm going to be showing how to create a mosaic photo effect. Similar to the ones you'll commonly see out and about that have like a million photos to create one big photo. You know the ones I'm talking about have like over 1,000 photos in one, and it makes to be one big photo of something or whatever. Anyway, that's where I'm trying to go with this. Creating that exact effect would be time consuming, believe me, I'm sure it is. So I want to try and figure out a way to make that similar effect, but in a more time consuming way. So I did find a simpler way to do that, and I will share with you guys now how that works. So I'm using a random stock photo I found on google.com. I don't know who owns this, so if you own this, copyrights to you if you're the owner, and thank you for letting me use this. Alright, so to create the mosaic effect, we first have to make a pattern. And you can make that pattern however you want. I'll just show you the basic steps on how to create the pattern. So you're going to want to find a bunch of photos that you have on hand to make that you want to use. So for instance, I'm going to take this photo here, and maybe I'll use this one here, and maybe that one here. Alright, we'll use these two here. I'm only going to use 2 photos, but by all means, guys, you can create this using multiple photos if you want. Up to you. Just for showcase purposes, I'm only using 2. Then you'll grab your lovely crop tool, and you're going to make a lovely square size crop in basically the center of the image you want. So I want to only go with her face, so we're going to go with that. Then we need to resize this image to only 50 pixels by 50 pixels. Okay, there we go. Now we have to make that image black and white. So do a Command-Shift-U to descerate the photo. It's easy to do it that way. So descerate your photo. Alright, then on your second image, do the exact same thing. Cropping out the portion that you want to use. Only a square size. Image to 50 pixels by 50 pixels. And then descerating your photo. Okay, I have my 2 set there. Now I need to open a new document. This new document we are making is going to be 100 pixels by 100 pixels. Alright, we're good there. Now, take your photos that you have made just recently, and you're going to take those, cut them out, and you're going to place them in your new document that's 100 by 100. I'm going to put each one in a different corner, and I'm going to do the very same. So there we have that one there. And then I'm going to duplicate those 2, one each time, placing one up here, and then the opposing photo, I will place another copy of that down below. Alright, then once you have your photos placed where you want them in your lovely square box, typically I would use maybe 4 different photos rather. If you were doing more than 4 photos, like maybe 8 photos, I would go with a 200 by 200 pixel one, but that's just personal preference. 4 photos is good, seems to work well. So 4 different photos seems to work well. So then you're going to want to go ahead and merge all those together into one layer. So I have one layer there. Then once you have the merged merge your layers. Mine's grayed out because I just did that. You'll then go to Edit and click on Define Pattern, and then you're going to name your pattern, click OK. It'll then show up in your presets. I have already made one that I will show you. Alright, once you have your pattern in your presets, then go back to your original stock photo that you're using to create the mosaic on top of, and you're going to make a new layer above that. On the new layer, you're going to just put a random color. I'm using black, color it black, whatever. We're going to get rid of the fill on that layer, and we're going to add a pattern overlay. And the reason why I'm not using the pattern as a fill on the layer is because you cannot edit the scale size of the pattern, but if you do a pattern overlay, you can then work and switch up the scale so that it looks nice for your photo. That's why we're doing it this way. Pattern overlay, select your lovely pattern, mine's right here. And of course, as you'll note, my pattern is super huge, so like I mentioned, I'm going to scale mine back a bit. I'm going to go to maybe 50. I think 50 looks okay. Once you've scaled yours back to your liking, on the same pattern overlay, we're going to change this to overlay. And there you have it. That is a lovely pattern overlay effect right there. Pretty awesome. Now, if you don't like, if it's too, or if it's too not scaled back enough, you can always re-edit and scale it back. It's fine. So maybe 30. Yeah, I like 30. 30 looks great. Awesome sauce. So you guys just made yourself a cool mosaic photo effect without having to take a year or two to figure out how to get all those photos into one photo. Nifty. So guys, thanks for watching my tutorial. I hope you like this. If you do like it, hit subscribe and like, and comment below if you have any suggestions or any questions, whatever you may have. This was fun. Love you guys. You're amazing. Team Awesome is amazing and awesome too. So thanks, and I'll see you guys next week with something even cooler. Bye!